I don't usually do videos without doing my makeup or without like looking good in some way. But here I am. Um, so I have a couple different versions of myself. Many of you know me by Writer Reyes or Joy because that's the version of myself that I try to be. My real name is Bethany Joy Reyes. I don't like a lot of people to know that, but apparently I'm saying it. Bethany is the old version of me. Joy is who I'm trying to become, the person that's done all the shadow work. Reyes is the artist. But I have to be honest. You guys see all the good stuff. I don't want to even talk about. I don't want to say what I'm supposed to say. Sometimes everything just sucks. Sometimes I have good days. I had a terrible day on Friday. I just get tired of trying to help everybody else and care for everybody else and doing everything on everyone else's timing because you have this drive to make a difference, and it's never on your timing. It's never when is it my time? Like when do I give it, pour back into me, care back for me, you know? And then yesterday I did my blog, I did an interview, it went great. I've got some modeling stuff planned. I wrote a short story for the first time in years. Um, Talked to my brother, had a great phone conversation with one of the models. I had an amazing time. Um, but I was obsessive both days. Obsessively angry, obsessively restless, obsessively frustrated, and then obsessively happy, obsessively achieving, obsessively being, excessively. And today I wake up and I had such a hard time getting out of bed. It is like 10:37. I just wanted to cry because I just want to destroy things, to hit something with a bat, to burn houses. I just feel not good. I get so tired of living in the matrix, of having to meet society's expectations, but everybody is so freaking selfish all the freaking time. Instead of if we all just took care of each other and were caring and thoughtful towards each other, then we would all be fulfilled while also finding time for ourselves. Sometimes it just hurts. My blog is called Nakedly Under Construction. The idea of that is that we go through hard things: depression, health problems, work, traumas, things that other people did to us, ex relationships, abuse from our parents or our brother, or some of us have had sexual abuse. Society telling us who to be, fights over weight and sexuality, who you like and who you love and who you're going to be, identity, not making enough money, making enough money, but it not being enough to make you happy and satisfy you. Nakedly Under Construction is the stories of people who worked through these things and made something of themselves, or are making themselves something of themselves despite feeling these things, going through these things, dealing with single parenthood, dealing with racism, dealing with health issues, cancers. But I'm a really positive person most of the time. That's what I show on camera. But I want to show you guys that I struggle too. That's why I can write my poetry. This is why I want to help people so much and to help them tell their stories about the things that they've had to gone through and how they've achieved and how they've become these amazing singers that we see, these amazing poets, these amazing dancers, the way that they express themselves, how they became a cook, how they made this business where they're finally making their dreams come true. And these are things that all we see is this this amazing dish, or see this amazing performance, or see this cool travel video on Instagram or on YouTube. But we don't see the person underneath, the person that is just like us, going through stuff just like us. And so I've decided to start showing you guys that it's okay to go through ups and downs. And even as I tell you that, I'm hardly believing it because I feel like I am drowning, and yet I write poems about not letting the world drown you. And that's why I write that stuff, and that's why art hits you harder than anything else, and because it makes you feel what you can't say in normal words. I hope you stay tuned to these stories of these people that go through these things. And it's hard to get on a screen and reveal these things and show people who you are and the things that you've gone through. It is hard. And these men and women that come on this show and come on this podcast are so brave and so amazing. And so are you. I almost feel like I'm talking to myself right now. I have an amazing job where I'm all over the state of Florida helping people in doctors' offices, training. I have a home. I have an amazing boyfriend. I have this blog where I help people tell their stories. And I have a lot of trauma and a lot of pain. I come from an abusive childhood. I've been through a lot of very hard relationships, abusive ones, emotionally abusive ones, toxic ones. I know what it's like to come from nothing and to struggle to make ends meet. And every time you have a win, you take 3 steps back because something else happens. I know I'll show you a lot more positive days and show you so many wins. But there are days that it fucking sucks. And I was talking to my brother this morning who went through similar with the abusive childhood and was in the military and has had a pretty painful life as well. He said when you're having those hard days or you're angry or you're hurting, you have to try to be grateful. Go out in the sunlight. Get your body moving. Even if it's an infinitesimal part of you that you get a little bit better. Because it's hard for you to be sad and grateful and angry and grateful at the same time. That's what I'm going to try to do today. I'm going to try not to be productive today. It is so hard because I am almost a human doing, because I am so motivated to make a difference and I have so many dreams and goals and things I want to make happen. But sometimes you don't have to be responsible. Sometimes you just need to do things that you enjoy. I want to go play basketball. I want to play video games with my boyfriend, maybe paint each other or do something like that. I want to just be. I think that's the key to everything. But we are in this society that tells us, keep going, you have to make this, you have to do this. And I do encourage that. But I also encourage rest, even though it's hard as hell for me. Because I have been trained. And maybe you have too. So I just want to show you that it's okay, and that you're not the only one going through this. We're not alone. It's okay to be. It's going to take a lot of braveness, courage for me to post this. Let's see if this stuff helps anybody. Bye. Hopefully it helps me.